Boot fans, welcome on in. Right here in front of me today, I've got the latest and greatest from Umbro, a brand we haven't heard much of lately. This is the UX1 Concept boot, and it comes in a very English-sounding blackberry safety yellow grape colorway. We're going to do an unboxing of these right now. I'm going to detail them and give you a rundown of what they have to offer. They're very tech heavy. Before we kick it all off, if you have a second, make sure you hit that subscribe button that's on the screen. If you've already subscribed, we definitely appreciate having you around, and we want to keep growing, so give us a good old subscribe or a like if you're so inclined. So there you have the boot right here. A very unusual design. I'm going to give you a 360 view of them real quick. As I said, this colorway is unusual, this purple colorway. Not many boots that come with this similar design on the market right now. Since Umbro separated from Nike, we haven't seen them release a boot. This is their first release. As I said, it's very, very tech heavy, and it all starts with this upper, which is like a textile material. We'll start with this upper material, and it's relatively soft. It's a fabric. We've seen a lot of unusual uppers released lately, like the Prime Knit and the Magistas, and this is Umbro's version. It's breathable, it's definitely tough, so you don't have to worry about durability, and it has kind of like a rough feel to it. It runs right around the upper, as you'll see, right around. It's a one-piece seamless design. It's around the heel and back to the other side of the upper. And then on top of that, you have this like rubber cage type design, and this runs along the medial and lateral side of the boot, right across the forefoot and then through the strike zone. I'm going to bring it up close a little bit. You'll notice these areas of definition. They're larger on the back along the strike zone, and they gradually decrease in size as it runs towards the front of the boot. Then you've got this design that's very, very unusual. The rubber material itself is flexible, so you don't have to worry about causing any stiffness to the upper. It's there for basically for touch and control, a little bit of extra power element to it. From there we run to the side of the boot where we have this A-frame. We're familiar with this, seen it on the Geometra series. Inside of it you get these kind of raised panels. They're like a memory foam. Add some extra cushion. It's ideal on the instep for taking in control when the ball hits right there. It's a useful addition. Everybody that's tested these boots seems to, or tested Geometra range or anyone with an A-frame seems to like its addition. It adds extra stability and extra durability properties. It runs around the lacing, keeps everything in place, and comes around the heel. And as you'll notice on the heel, there's these two different compounds, different densities. The central region, which is a darker color, is a lot stronger. That's what you'd expect in a heel counter, whereas the A-frame itself is very soft. So it adds like a support system around the heel, and that's always useful. Inside the boots you've got a synthetic material that runs around. It's nice and soft. The heel itself has a good cut up along the Achilles. Underneath the tongue, you'll notice they add this Pour-On XRD foam material. It's like a gel, very squishy. Adds to the whole power element of the boot. Gives you something to use when you're striking shots. A little bit extra cushioning right across there. These boots do weigh in at 10 ounces, so they're kind of on the heavier side. Runs in line with what we've seen with the likes of the Geometra. Again, and when you turn them over, you'll notice that they've gone with this unusual configuration where they have the 4 conical studs and then 2 central blades. The conical studs have different profiles to them, so up front they're a little bit shorter. Actually makes these boots useful for turf materials, turf fields, and on the back you get those 4 conicals. In terms of flex of the sole plate, you notice they have this groove in place that does make them very flexible right out of the box. This is the type of boot you could probably pull out and wear with the sole plate for running. The upper might be a little bit tough to break in. I haven't tested these yet, so I'm not too familiar with how easy or how difficult the upper is to break in, but I would anticipate that because of that sole plate you'll be able to run in these pretty comfortably. They come with 2 laces. You got the neon and you got this purple I have tucked inside. You get to choose which one you want to roll with. So there you have it, guys. This is the UX1. As I said, they're very, very tech heavy. Normally I would bring in other boots right now, but I feel like we've gone through enough right here. We have talked about these enough. If there is a boot you want to see these compared to, or if there's anything else you want to know about them, do hit up the comment section down below. I'll get involved in your conversation. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to think, or if they remind you of another boot. And as I said, if you leave some comments down below and there's enough for a particular boot, maybe I'll hit up that boot and run a comparison video for them. This has been the UX1 Concept boot from Umbro. Make sure to leave us a like. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.